The Duchess of Sussex publicly voiced her views on the U.S. Supreme Court's decision to overturn the 1973 Roe v. Wade ruling has brought her closer to the political arena, according to Professor Pauline McLaren. The author and professor of marketing and consumer research at Royal Holloway University made the comments after Meghan spoke on the change in federal reproductive rights in the U.S. in a conversation with feminist Gloria Steinem. In the powerful Vogue interview, the Duchess urged people who are scared about the ripple effect of the Supreme Court's decision to channel that fear into action and head to the ballot in November, when Americans will cast their votes in the midterms elections. The interview also revealed Meghan and Ms. Steinem have been collaborating to push through the Equal Rights Amendment, ERA, an amendment to the U.S. Constitution designed to guarantee equal legal rights to all American citizens regardless their sex. After Ms. Steinem said campaigners should put pressure on the White House and Congress to enact the amendment, Meghan said, "Well, Gloria, maybe it seems as though you and I will be taking a trip to D.C. together soon." Asked whether this interview had helped Meghan further cement her status as a humanitarian or if she had positioned herself closer to the political arena, Professor McLaren told Express.co.uk, "Meghan is certainly cementing her role as a humanitarian and activist through this role, but she is also positioning herself closer to the political arena." Professor McLaren, co-author of Royal Fever, The British Monarchy and Consumer Culture, added, "These aspects all dovetail with each other, as to be as activist is also to be political. Here we should remind ourselves that she is adhering to a key feminist principle reflected in the slogan, 'The personal is political.' In other words, the personal experiences of women have their origins in their political situation and gender inequality." Meghan has been tipped by various commentators and royal watchers to be interested in a more active role in politics since the Duke and Duchess of Sussex stepped down as working royals at the end of March 2020. The Duchess, who during her time as senior member of the firm had remained strictly politically neutral, voiced her view on the importance to register to vote in the summer of 2020, ahead of the U.S. presidential elections which saw Joe Biden ending Donald Trump's presidency. Joining the virtual When All Women Vote initiative from her home in Montecito in August 2020, Meghan said, "We're only 75 days away from Election Day, that is so very close, and yet there is so much work to be done in that amount of time, because we all know what's at stake this year." The Duchess also joined forces with Ms. Steinem during that same summer to cold call Americans and urge them to cast their ballot. In September 2020, Meghan and Harry shared a video message for ABC and Time 100 in which he urged voters to reject hate speech, misinformation, and online negativity, and she called the upcoming vote the election of our lifetime. This sparked the reaction of a Republican member of Congress, Jason Smith, who penned a blistering letter to the UK ambassador in DC, Dame Karen Pierce, to request the British government to ensure the UK would no longer interfere in the US election. In their video, neither the Duke nor Duchess had mentioned any of the candidates or parties. Last autumn, it emerged Meghan had cold-called Republican senators using her royal title to advocate for another cause close to her heart, paid family leave. The Duchess discussed this move during the New York Times DealBook Summit last November, and acknowledged there is a precedent among the royal family of not having any involvement in politics. However, Meghan said her campaigning on the issue of paid parental leave is just a humanitarian issue rather than a political one. While the Duchess has never addressed speculation regarding her possible intention to step into politics, chances of seeing Prince Harry's wife running for office have been widely discussed over the past months. In May, Valerie Biden Owens, President Biden's sister and political advisor, was asked whether Meghan would make a good candidate for the presidency. The political expert told ITV's Good Morning Britain, "Yes, perhaps, of course, she will." ITV royal editor Chris Shipp reacted saying he always thought the Duchess would launch a political career at some point in her life, and it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if she eventually decided to do so. During her interview, Ms. Biden Owens also said, "It's wonderful to have women in politics. The more women we have, the better our democratic system will work. We embrace all women and we welcome her to come in and join the Democratic Party."